and welcome back to another Sonic reaction video. I know, we're coming out with a lot of these, but Sonic has been going up with the news lately. I don't know if you guys have seen the last video. I don't know if this video will come out first because the other video is kind of a little bit lengthy, not a lot, but because we were reacting to the Sonic Central live stream, which the news were kind of meh in that stream. Like the Sonic Prime trailer was pretty good, but that was pretty much it. They showed like a Sonic Frontiers, which I didn't show in that video because I had already watched it beforehand. But it wasn't really much. It was just like a little, oh, this is a prologue of what happens before the game. And it dashes a screen of Knuckles and the Master Emerald, and then it fades to black. It's like, we'll show you the rest later on this year. And it's like, bro. But anyway, IGN came out with a new video that says Sonic First on Hands. I can't read. Sonic First Hands on Frontiers. Jesus Christ. But yeah, we're gonna be reacting to this video. I don't know if it's like new gameplay or it's just them talking about it. Why is that every time I click this video I always get an iPhone ad? God damn. And it's always 2 unskippable ads every flipping time. Let me close this in the meantime because I need that to close. Revealing that freaking Crush 40 is gonna be the game.
The first thing that struck me about Sonic Frontiers was how uniquely somber and serene it was right from the outset. After flying into a wormhole with Tails and Amy, Sonic finds himself separated from.
But it's confirmed! Yes! Oh my freaking god. Okay. Amy's gonna be in the game. I know, y'all will be like, what? That's what you're excited about? This is the first kind of story stuff that we're finally getting for Sonic Frontiers, which I'm glad about because a lot of people did think Amy was going to be in the game because of the fact that in the trailer they released, when it's like Sonic over here, or something like that, it's Amy's voice. And people found that out because the Japanese voice actor tweeted out that it was Amy, but then that tweet was later deleted. And on the Xbox captions, when you watch the video of the Xbox one, it says Amy, so I'm glad to know that they're both going to be in the game. I thought it was just going to be Sonic, which I didn't want. Which technically it is Sonic because he's separated from them. But I really wanted it to be like, it's not just going to be Sonic by himself doing this. Meanwhile, they're on a communicator. Like in Sonic Lost World pretty much, where it was only just Sonic and Tails. And then Knuckles and Amy were just only like through a communicator. I'm glad they're going to be here with him. I'm assuming they're here, but just like separated. What I'm hoping for though, low key, is that you play as Sonic for like most of the game, and then maybe like halfway through you get the story through like a Tails and Amy's perspective. Like you play as Tails and then you play as Amy. I would like that. I don't think that's what they're gonna go for here, but I wouldn't mind. Like I don't even care if it's like 5 minutes I gotta play as him. I'd take it. I would take 5 minutes playing as him. But anyway, let's get back to the video.
All alone on an isolated island with nothing but an AI voice guiding him to collect the Chaos Emeralds. There's no other Sonic to bounce scripts off of.
Ooh, we getting Chaos Emeralds? Are we getting Supersonic? Yo! Okay. Another thing too in this game was announced. Well, it wasn't announced, but we knew that it was in the works before we even got the title. Because a lot of people thought this game was gonna be called Sonic Rangers. And a lot of people, like, look, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm a Sonic shipper. Yeah, I know, I'm cringe. But I really like them. Especially since, I know I mentioned this a lot, but you know, if you read the comics, the IDW comics, not the Archie, they've improved Amy's character. They also did it in the games too, but it's not as shown, obviously, because of the fact that, you know, in previous games we haven't really gotten much dialogue with like the normal Sonic characters. We've just been getting Sonic and then Tails mostly. We haven't been getting like every other character. Like a Sonic Forces kinda, but not a lot. But besides that, they're handling the characters very well in the comic, except for Shadow. But another thing too, like for the trailer for Sonic Prime, you know, we saw Shadow. I'm praying, please do not make him like Boom Shadow in the show, cause God, I don't want to deal with that. It's just the fact that they keep messing up Shadow's character is pissing me off. They make him like this arrogant, ignorant asshole, and it's like, that's not how Shadow is. Like, Shadow does act like, you know, like, I don't need help. But you know, sometimes he does accept the fact that, yeah, I gotta do this with you just so that we can save the world or whatever. But I'm hoping that they don't really make Shadow like an arrogant asshole in freaking Sonic Prime, because God, I would be upset, because I don't want Boom Shadow. I really don't. Please, let's not do that again. Anyway, but sad. A lot of people. Oh yeah, but originally what I was saying is that a lot of people thought that this game was gonna be like Sonic and Amy teaming up, and then possibly get Super Amy, which, you know, I wouldn't mind, because I low-key do want to see somebody else in a super form, because we've only seen Tails, but that's in like the classic game. We've seen Knuckles, but in the classic games. But that's like not story related, mostly just like something you can do on your own if you're playing as them. And then Shadow and Silver. And then Burning Blaze, but that's with the Soul Emeralds. And that was only in the DS games. You don't get that in the console ones. I'm hoping, low-key, I want to see Super Amy. I mean, I'm just saying. I wouldn't mind it. It'd be cool. But, or like, you don't have Tails too. I wouldn't mind it. But anyway, let's just get back.
No energetic Crush 40 soundtrack, just wide open fields as far as the eye can see. There's an air of mystery inside of the teams, and it's a vibe that's driven home even further by the beautiful yet minimalist piano melodies that accompany Sonic as he explores the island.
Look, I like the piano melody, but is there gonna be any other music? Like, again, I understand this is like, the game isn't done yet, but they're planning to release this game like holiday 2022. I'm praying to God, like, please, Sega, if y'all need to take your time with this game, do not try and rush it out for Christmas, because I swear to God, it's gonna make a shitty Christmas present for me, even though I'm buying it myself. But still, like, I don't need this for Christmas. I really don't. I can wait till 2023, because or 2024. Make it release the same year as Sonic 3. But, like, I'm hoping Sega, like, come on, y'all. Y'all done this shit twice now, where they try to rush it for Christmas, and the game doesn't end up being good. Let's make this Sonic's year. Or next year, I don't mind. 2023 is not a bad deal. It'll be his 32nd anniversary, and June 23rd. You know, that would be kind of a good... If they ended up having to delay the game, make it release June 23rd, 2023. Bam, the numbers match up. And then the game ends up being good. I'm just saying, bro, because again, as much as I really want to play Sonic Frontiers and see the story and schmiz, I really don't want to have another Sonic Boom or another Sonic 06. Because I'm really tired of these games being bad. I'm tired of Sonic being associated with, oh, his games suck, you know, because every new game that we get, it usually ends up being garbage. Which, again, I understand. I'm not a game developer. I don't know how to make games. I would like to be one day. But, you know, please, Sega, please. I'm begging you, man. Please. Take your time. If you need to delay the game, go for it, dog. I don't mind. And again, a lot of people have been getting... There's been a lot of negative, not reviews, but, like, perceptions so far of Sonic Frontiers just by the gameplay we've been seeing. Which, it's not bad gameplay. Does it need more work? Yes. Another thing too is I don't know if they have all the music yet, but it's the same piano title as you're running around, even when you're battling enemies. I'm hoping there's gonna be battle music when you battle enemies, and I hope it's not gonna be like Sonic Unleashed, where it's the same song every goddamn time. Which, you know, the battle theme in Sonic Unleashed isn't bad, but you know, it could have used more variety. You know, because even in Kingdom Hearts, depending on the world you're in, the battle theme is different. And if you're fighting a boss, well, I'm gonna hope that would be the same case here. But, okay, the main thing is, I'm hoping, maybe they don't have the battle theme yet, okay? Maybe that's why when he fights an enemy, it's just the stupid piano. Like, the piano's nice, but can we get, like, more variety in the music? Like, dog, I don't want to hear the same do 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 5 minutes while I'm running around. Like, it's not bad, but it's like, I'm gonna get tired of this piano eventually. Like, come on, let's move it up. Like in Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, for example. There's a piano, but depending on where you are, it's different. I need that here. Just saying. But let me just continue with the video. See what I mean? Like this piano, bro. Like I like pianos, but like.
This is a very intentional choice. I asked Sonic Team head Takashi Iizuka to describe how the tone of Sonic Frontiers differs from previous Sonic games, and he said past games in the Sonic series have taken different tones depending on their stories and themes. This time, these mysterious islands are the game's major setting. That's why our artists have worked hard to create a mysterious mood. Of course, the big new change in Sonic Frontiers is the shift from purely linear levels to a huge open world where Sonic can freely run in any direction. But Sonic Team doesn't like to use the term open world to describe Sonic Frontiers gameplay, instead referring to its style as being open zone. Open world games like Zelda or other AAA games fundamentally have RPG or adventure worlds. For Sonic, the core here is a 3D action game. Our basic idea was to have that take place in open space. What sets Sonic Frontiers apart is this different approach to an open game world. Having played Sonic Frontiers for about 4 hours, it's easy to see what Iizuka-san means. Sonic Frontiers' open zone design is very different from any other open world I played. It's a giant playground. Every few feet, there's a bumper spring that bounces you like a pinball between 5 other bumpers before putting you on one of many ground rail tracks, or a speed ramp that sets you on a completely different path leading to some other collectible or reward, or a line of rings that you can light speed dash into. Essentially, they've taken that full appeal of every Sonic level having multiple paths that eventually loop back around to the main one, and applied that to these giant non-linear open zones. One thing that has to be noted is that very few of these elements are built into the environmental design, meaning that rails, platforms, boost springs, and so on are just inexplicably floating in the air all around, which isn't totally unusual for a Sonic game, but it feels especially jarring in Frontiers in particular because of the frequent and sudden pop-in of these objects and the otherwise very naturalistic art style. Of course, it's worth emphasizing that this gameplay and the version that I played were from an early build, but this is definitely an area that I would hope to see improvement in the final version. Beyond that, there are also a wide variety of puzzles and challenges that are littered around the zone, and completing them is how you uncover sections of your map. Most of these are very simple, requiring you to orient the statue the correct way, quickly hop back and forth between colored tiles, or use Sonic's new silent ability to draw circles around certain objects in the environment to interact with them. The best ones, though, are the races against the clock where you have to get from point A to point B in a limited amount of time. The openness of Frontiers level design makes straightforward races like these a ton of fun, because you have to try and improvise a path to the end that might not be immediately obvious.
Oh my God, State Farm.
I can't afford you. Live up to things you love. State Farm.
There are some exceptions, but combat in traditional Sonic games generally isn't a thing that goes much deeper than jumping, rolling, or using a homing attack into enemies at the right time. That changes in Sonic Frontiers, which now has you fighting all sorts of wandering enemies and mini-bosses using an all-new array of incredibly flashy attacks. It's not all style and no substance. Sonic is able to quickly dodge using the bumper buttons on the gamepad, and by pressing them together, he can even parry attacks with the right timing. His homing attack also feels much more powerful, landing with a ton of impact and keeping Sonic stuck to his enemy, allowing for a flurry of follow-up strikes. One of the things I really appreciate about the combat from what I played is that there are usually multiple ways to deal with specific enemies. Like, take for example this guy, who has an impenetrable shell that you can expand into spinning blades and throw at him. One way to deal with him is just to carefully time your homing attacks so you don't get hit by the blades. But if you do that, the window to damage him is small. To increase that window, you can either parry the blades and knock them away right before they hit you, or you can even use Sonic's silent ability to encircle the enemy, which causes the shell to go flying upwards.
Like, I do like that one move that he has where he just sends out a bunch of like blades or whatever. Like, I don't know what to call them. Like wind blades? I don't know what to call them, but that move actually does really look interesting, which I'm really liking. I'm liking that Sonic has a new combat system, but I feel like the animation for it does need a little bit of work. Like, it's not bad animation for it, but I feel like we need to see more. Like, when he flies into the air, I feel like we need a little bit more animation. You know what I mean? But it's not bad, you know what I mean? It looks nice. Like, I am excited for this game. But again, I'm just really hoping, Sega, please, take your time. I really don't need this game in 2022, I swear. Please.
Anything I've seen in the Sonic series to date, but it's also the part of the game that needs the most work. Far too often, I'd fly off the boss's arm without knowing why, or I'd get to the top and for some reason lack the momentum needed to actually reach the head. Sonic must hunt down and defeat these bosses in order to collect portal gears, which open up portals that lead to bite-sized linear stages, done in the style of previous Sonic games, giving Sonic Frontiers a nice mix of both old and new styles. These classic levels each come with a handful of optional goals, like beating the level under a certain time, collecting all the red rings, and so on, with each goal rewarding you with a ball key, which are needed to unlock the coveted Chaos Emeralds. Sonic Frontiers is an exciting new step forward for the Sonic series into uncharted territory, and based on my time with it, Sonic Team seems to have hit upon a winning formula. There's certainly still work to be done before it's released during the holiday season. There's a lot of distracting pop-in, there's a fair amount of bugs still left to be squashed, and the big boss fights could do with some tweaking. But ultimately, my time with this early build answered the one question I had on my mind. Will Sonic's one-of-a-kind gameplay translate into an open world? The answer is a resounding absolute. Thanks for watching, and tune into IGN for more Sonic Frontiers coverage as part of IGN First. And for everything else, keep it here on IGN.
Well, I'm glad we finally got to know the story, because we haven't been told what the story was going to be for Sonic Frontiers, unless it came out somewhere and I just never saw it. But they did reveal that it ends up that Sonic and Tails and Amy they get into a wormhole and they end up getting separated, which that's pretty interesting. I'm glad to know we finally have like a story that we know of. The thing is, and then there's like this prologue thing that Sega's going to release later on, where it shows Knuckles on Angel Island guarding the Master Emerald, and then it shows like that weird little cube shit that it was in the trailer for Sonic Frontiers. It shows that and then lightning and then it goes dark. But that's what they just showed us. They didn't show us the whole thing. So I'm assuming Knuckles is obviously going to be in the game and he's going to have a part to play. But my thing is, I wonder if like maybe they were looking for Knuckles, or they heard that he disappeared along with the Master Emerald, something along that. And I'm happy to know, I said that wrong, but whatever. I'm happy to know the Chaos Emeralds are going to be making a return for this game. Thank fucking God. Because, look, I'm tired of fighting Eggman as regular Sonic. I want to fight. I want to fight somebody as Super Sonic. We haven't had that since Sonic Generations, bro. I need that. I need that. Please. Like, I understand Super Sonic at the end of every game does get kind of repetitive, but they're always fun most of the time, depending on the game. Like Sonic Heroes, but otherwise it's been fun. Like Sonic Unleashed, Shadow the Hedgehog, which doesn't really count, but you know it's Super Shadow. I don't know why I keep forgetting the Sonic games I played. Generations, Sonic Rush, but I digress. I'm glad to know the Chaos Emeralds are going to be making a return. The Master Emerald is making a return. And that, although Sonic is alone, he's not, like, I'm assuming we're going to have to find Amy and Tails, obviously. And I'm hoping maybe Super Amy. Maybe? I doubt it, but, you know, it'd be nice. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this part of this video. I'm very excited for Sonic Frontiers. And again, I'm really hoping Sega does take their time. Like, please! Especially, my main concern is the story. Because gameplay-wise, like, Sega hasn't been doing that bad of a job. Like, again, Sonic Forces, the gameplay wasn't bad. There was a little bit of irkspew in there. It's just, there wasn't anything, like, substantial in that game. There wasn't anything new. Like, a little bit, like, with the Avatar, but otherwise, it wasn't anything new. It's something we've seen before. I'm glad to see they're taking a new take on this, and, you know, having like Sonic actually have like different combat moves instead of just the homing attack, which is pretty cool. And that circle shit that he does, and the little, like the wave shits that he does. But I am really excited for this game. I'm hyped. Your boy is hyped for this game. Not hype, a little bit more. But my main concern is the story. Gameplay is like a second thing for me. Like, because again, Sonic hasn't been doing bad with gameplay so far. It's just the stories that have been kind of lacking. I'm really hoping like they take this story in like a new direction, like like the IDW comics. Oh, my bad. I'm sorry, I keep mentioning it, but I'm really hoping they do something along the line. I hope like Ian Flynn is helping them out with the story for this game, because I really do want to see a good story. I want to see a very interesting story like Sonic Unleashed or something, where it's like, oh yeah, we have to save the different parts of the world, and then the warehouse is introduced. I'm really hoping that they add something like maybe a little bit of dark tones, but like not edgy. I mean, not edgy, cringe, dark. Like actually, like oh shit, bro. Like, oh shit. Like, and not where how Sonic Lost World made it seem out to be. It's actually really cringy. I really want, that. But regardless, again, I'm excited for the game. I'm kind of sad that it's been getting kind of hated on. A lot of people are like, it's just an open world full of nothingness, which I kind of agree, but I kind of don't. Like, I'm in the middle of that. Like, yes, it's kind of a little bit empty, but I'm hoping maybe as you progress through the game, the world, like Legend of Zelda, where you like end up in new places that have different sceneries and schmooze. I'm hoping we get that. But all in all, I am looking forward to Sonic Frontiers. I'm praying to God, please. I know I keep saying it, but take your time, Sega, please. I don't want another Sonic Colors Ultimate. And I know that wasn't made by the same development team who made the game originally. But please, let's have this game be good. I do not want to be playing this game and then my save data gets corrupted. I have to start from the beginning. Ugh. I'm sorry. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this reaction talking video, thoughts video. And I will see you in the next one. I don't think there's going to be any more news so soon. But, maybe. Sonic Prime, I'm hoping that comes out soon, because I'm excited for that show. I heard there's going to be 24 episodes, which I'm like, I'm excited for that, bro. 24 episodes. Not like Cuphead, where it was like, I think it was like 10 or 12. I'm afraid. It was only 12 episodes. Again, it's not bad, but like, come on, homie. I can finish this in like 5 minutes. Regardless, I'm very excited for this game. I cannot wait for Sonic's 31st, my bad, goddamn. And for Sonic's 31st anniversary, it's starting off pretty well. And let's keep the ball rolling. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you all in the next one. If anything, if this video comes out before I stream tomorrow, finale of Kingdom Hearts 2 is tomorrow, guys. We're gonna defeat freaking Zimnus. But I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye!